Hi people, how is your day going? I want to talk about the shadow self, shadow emotions, resisting thoughts, patterns that keep you stuck, and actually free will in a way. So it looks like in the process of expressing your emotions, even in the external world, there is this thing called contrast. I often feel contrast in my emotions. I often feel contrast in my reality, maybe. And I realize that that contrast is only showing me the opposite of the potential outcome in order for me to actually realize that I have the ability to choose. Okay? So this leads me to the idea that we actually do have free will. Okay, so it's like opposite thoughts from whatever you expect or opposite thoughts from whatever you want are only there because that is offering you a vibration, that is offering you an emotional trigger maybe, and that is there for you to again actually choose. So it's like I feel that I'm in a period where I'm releasing karmic experiences, and this actually brings darkness back to surface. But I realized that a negative emotion is also to be accepted. So a negative emotion is also to be accepted. If you find yourself as a sensitive being, you may find yourself wanting to only accept positive emotions. I've been there, and maybe I'm still there even at this time. I'm really sensitive to emotions. Like I'm a Scorpio and I'm really connected to my emotional field. And I'm sensitive to darker emotions, to dark energies. But I realized that if I accept that, if I love myself completely and I actually offer myself the ability to choose, then I can transcend and transform this dark energy, this dark emotion. So it's about acceptance. It's about acceptance. It's about realizing that in accepting a negative emotion, that is a positive experience. And in resisting a negative emotion, that is a negative experience. But you still have the capability to the choice to actually resist it. So here comes the free will part. They say that actually free will is also an illusion. I think it's real, actually. I don't, maybe it's an illusion at some level, but I actually think it's real. So it's like you have the capability to choose. And now comes the idea of if I have free will, then you may be familiarized with the term that everything is actually being predestined. You cannot be off purpose. Even if it feels that you are in the wrong place mentally, emotionally, physically, you are not. You are here to serve a purpose that can be reflected by anything, even giving a smile to someone on the street. So back to the shadow self. Shadow work is really having compassion with the self. Shadow work is really accepting everything about yourself. Shadow work is looking at your flaws, at the things that that make you think that you are not enough, not beautiful enough, not smart enough, not rich enough, not wise enough, and actually look at that with compassion. With compassion. Okay? So I repeat this like it's it's so important to give yourself compassion. Okay? It's so important to connect to your emotional field in a way that reflects love. That's important. And if you feel guided to express yourself in a certain way, don't be afraid of what other people think of you. That's your own unique side. So be yourself. Be yourself. Also, I'm not saying that positive emotion, we are dependent on positivity, actually. We are at some level dependent on positivity. But accepting a negative emotion will actually lead you to positivity, you know? I've been through a lot of times like feeling that I wanted to resist my emotions. I blocked my thoughts, I panicked. But yes, I have the choice of doing that, and that may be okay. But accept, you know, accept. It's a weird combo between a negative and a positive emotion. You can actually be negative and in alignment, because there is being in alignment crying, and there is being out of alignment crying. There is being in alignment feeling sad, and there is out of alignment feeling sad. Okay, so how do you find alignment? You connect to your true being, which is your higher self. You connect to that good feeling of yours. You accept that negative emotion. You can be in alignment, you know? So yeah, let me know in the comments if you think that free will is real or not. Like, are we really dependent on the past experience? Maybe yes and maybe no. From what I know, each moment is a new reality, and you are a new person in each moment. Doesn't mean your past influences your present situation. Maybe the past does influence you in a way, but you can influence the past. That is next level gangster spirituality. You can actually influence the past. Did you know this? You can actually heal the past by being present, by loving yourself in the present moment. Yes, you can even, I'm not saying this. Yeah, you can influence the past, because the past, present, and future are happening now. Let me drink some coffee. Yeah, guys, so um, free will and being yourself and accepting the shadow self, loving the shadow self, loving the shadow self, loving that part of you that thinks he or she is not enough, loving that part of you that is shy, loving that part of you that is going through a hard moment, loving everything about yourself, you know? Okay, guys, so I guess this is it. Um, yeah, be yourself, allow yourself to feel, and chill. Chill, as you can also chill in action. Chill as your true being. Peace, guys, and see you on whatever is coming up next. Much love and thank you for being here with me on this journey. Ciao.